Hey everybody, how you doing? Gonzo here. I'm going to be doing a little video about my lighting setup I have back here. Why? Surprisingly, I had a few fellow drivers request that I talk about them and tell me what kind of lights I've set up here. So here we go. First, I wasn't ever thinking of really doing a video on it because, look at them. They're not that impressive. They're not like these really cool LED ropes a lot of you have that go all around the vehicle, and they're connected to your vehicle's electrical system and multicolored. They dance around with your music. Yeah, I'd love to have something like that, but I imagine there's a lot of drivers out there that are on a shoestring budget like me, and maybe they don't want to go spend that kind of money or have that kind of technical expertise to get them in there. Anyway, let's move on with it. So I should give you a little bit of backstory. December 2016, just before New Year's, I was going through Target and saw a lot of their Christmas stuff just went on clearance. It was right after Christmas, and they had that clearance section for their holiday items. And I found a little LED rope of Christmas lights, and the wiring system was like those you would find on any Christmas tree lights, the little green thick wires, and they had little LED lights on the end of them. I want to say probably 10 to 15 lights went across, maybe like 10 more like, and I had that little globes on the end of them. And I used clothing pins to attach them up here and went across, so it was, it wasn't really anything fancy, that's for sure. Whole reason I did it, my intention was to keep them up just for New Year's Eve, and I was trying to be festive. And I taped them up right here where the battery pack was, and throughout the night I kept forgetting to turn them on because I'd already developed a routine with my passenger pickup and drop off. And eventually a few passengers asked, they're like, hey, what's up with your lights? Can I see them? And I turned them on, and they really liked them a lot. But I also found there was a good purpose to them, other than awing people when they put a few drinks in them. I like to say the more drinks they have in them, the more impressive the lights are, even if the lights aren't very impressive. And I liked that they weren't as bright as my dome light right here. So they weren't blinding with your night vision, but they also helped people find their belongings and got those together, and would help them see my headrest covers, which have my little user advertisement on there and my code. So they serve multiple purposes, and I decided I'm going to leave them up. And I did. I left them up, and then this last December, just before New Year's again, I decided to upgrade. So if you look back at some of my old videos, you'll see the old lights in those, but I've recently upgraded, and these are the new ones. So let's get right into it. What are they? They are the Philips, Philips battery operated dewdrop lights. And just to tell you their specs, they're 30 warm white LED lights. The lighted length 9.6 feet or 2.9 meters. Total length 10.8 feet, 3.2 meters. And the wire can be shaped to wrap around objects, which I really liked because, as you see, now I don't have them just strung across here. They're going around the whole thing, and they terminate right over by the battery pack here. The battery pack, by the way, takes 2 AA batteries. All right, so how to get them up here? Well, what I went and did, I went online and didn't know what they were called at first, so I did a little research and found out that upholstery holders, or upholstery pins, or as they say on here, twisty pins for upholstery and bed skirts. All right, so you can see the little 50 pack right there and get an idea what they look like. And it's probably better if I just show you one so you get the idea of the size right there. So they're very small, and what I would do is I'd get the wire kind of going the way I liked it, and when it looks good, I'd get this and find the spot where it's going to go, twist it almost all the way up, and then leave the straight part of the little post out like that, and I would wrap around once with the wire and then move on to the next one and do the same thing all the way around. And that's how they work, and they work great. So that's how I did that. How do I get my battery pack up here? I went and got Scotch fasteners. Right, so these are basically like the rough sides of Velcro. So on both sides, they're that rough part. Basically the exact same stuff that you use for your Easy Pass or your Toll Pass to go on the underside or inside of your windshield there to hold that up. But that is it. I should turn them on. What would the video be if I didn't demonstrate for you? Of course, it looks a lot better in the dark. But there you have it. Little 30 LED lights going around there, and didn't cost me very much at all. Let me know if you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, share this video, subscribe to my channel. I very much appreciate that. And until next time, drive smarter, not harder. All right, got me some Scotch fasteners. This is like the rough end of two-piece. You know, you have your what do you call the dang stove? These are like your rough end of Alright, so what are these? These are very much just like the rough side. What is that crap called? Velcro. Alright, these are like your rough side of Velcro. Alright, so that's what I used for that. They're just like the sticky parts.